Good afternoon, my friends. We'll start today with flange again. What is the minimum required thickness of a blank made of ASTM 516 grade 70 plate with a ring joint design, size 10 NPS, class 600 flange, in a piping system with the design pressure 400 psi, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and corrosion allowance 0.125 inches. So following equation applies. Tm equal to dg root over 3p by 16 SCW plus C or CA, corrosion allowance. So 4000 psi. Here 400 psi. Let's see. They remain 400, so no problem. There is printing mistake maybe. So from 516 grade 70 material to 1600 at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. DG pitch diameter. Pitch diameter is already 17.75. For table to 5 of ASME 16.5 at 10 MPS class 600 plunge. E is 1, W is 1. So the 16.5 you have to see class 600 plunge. Then you get this 12.75. So TM calculated 0.875 inch. Minimum thickness external threaded components. Fluid service normal and category D. So normal with size range less than 40. NPS less than 1/2 inch, schedule 80. So like this, there is a table. You want to see this, let us see this, no problem. 16.5, 10 NPS. That is table to 5. Don't want to go this, but okay, let's see. This I think changed 2020. 2020 edition. Just wait. And is stable. Two five. On 15, let us say. They put 5C. Dimension of ring joint facings. Pitch diameter. Class different. And nominal pipe size. Ten NPS. So this 10 NPS Class 600, 10 NPS. Nominal pipe size. All this. So class 600, if you see here, 12.75 pitch diameter. That's all. So you have to practice all these things. So general note, use greater para thickness shown in this. So let us see. This is page 36. This one for pitch. You can go for page number 118, 117, 116 start. So before I think table 2.5, they changed to table 2C. No, table 5C, sorry. Okay, what is the use for that? What is the minimum wall schedule that can be used in a male threaded joint in normal fluid service? Carbon steel, not sensitive to NPS 1 inch. So 1 inch, if you see, note 3, for example, carbon steel. For example, austenitic stainless steel 4, if anything here. So it is in this range. So schedule 80 less than equal to 1.5 inch. Threaded carbon steel piping in an 1.5 piping system in normal service being replaced. What is the minimum pipe schedule? Schedule 80. A 371 thermal expansion. B31.6. There is a thermal expansion table. So there are questions from thermal expansion. So there is a group different materials and coefficient at minus to minus, then 70 to 100, like this, positive, negative to positive. Temperature range 70 degrees Fahrenheit 2. While linear thermal expansion in inches per 100 feet as the temperature rises from 70 Fahrenheit to 400 Fahrenheit for a carbon steel piping. So 400 Fahrenheit we are increasing, so just look for 400 and carbon steel low alloy. So A is for mean coefficient and B is for linear thermal expansion. So that is, if you see, 2.8 inches per 100 feet. As the total linear thermal expansion at inches for a 500 foot run an austenitic stainless steel 316, the temperature range from 70 to 500. So 500 if it is, and stainless steel. So we go 316, 500, 5. So that is 5 per, that is 5 inches per 100 feet. So 5 into 5 units, because 500 foot. So it is 25 inch. What is the total linear thermal contraction? Inches for a 300 foot run. Austenitic stainless steel 304. Temperature range 70 to minus 325. So 325, see, minus 3.6 into 3, that is minus 10.8 inch. Total absolute contraction 10.8 inches in 300 foot. The requirement of low temperature toughness test for metals or impact test require, that is toughness, brittleness increases with low temperature, so that is required as per code. Gray iron, no additional requirement. Malleable and ductile iron, carbon steel, no additional requirement. Material design box 2 shall not be used. Column B design minimum temperature colder than minimum temperature in some table. Table 1, A1, table A1M. Because there is tensile strength given. Other carbon steel, base material, weld metal. Something is given for this table. And there are notes. And there is minimum temperature without impact testing for carbon steel materials, table A1M and A1. So there are A, B, C, D curves. It is given here. You see the tensile table that is given. Let us see something after, no problem. For blind flanges and blanks made from materials with a letter designation with minimum temperature column table A1, table A1M, T shall be 1/4 of the total thickness, where the total thickness is the thickness of blind flange or blank including the thickness of facing. If applicable, any carbon steel material may be used to a minimum temperature of -29 degrees centigrade for category D fluid service. The following materials may be used in accordance with curve D if normalized. ASTM 516 plate all grades, 671 pipe made from A516 plate at all grades, ASTM A672 pipe made from A516 plate all grades. What is the minimum design temperature for carbon steel pipe? 20 mm thick with design pressure of 100 psig containing a fluid which is non-flammable, non-toxic and non-damaging to human tissue. The category D fluid is not non-toxic in this. So note 1, the figure says that any carbon steel can be used down to -29 degrees centigrade. As long as its category is D fluid. An ASTM A105 106 grade B NPS10 pipe with wall thickness 1.125 inches or 28.6 mm must have a section replaced. Minimum design temperature is, so go to (106). When you go here, there is a minimum temperature B. So that is for the curve B. You have to see curve B. Nominal thickness 28.6 mm. And 0.125. Tabular values minimum temperature without impact testing of carbon steel. Curve B. No, that is for degree centigrade 3.9, Fahrenheit 39. Lowest exemption temperature. Three point nine degrees centigrade. or 39 degrees Fahrenheit. So reduction in lowest exemption temperature for steels without impact testing. This is the graph. If the material has been designed stress of 160 psig and internal pressure that produce a stress of 64 psig, what is the reduction can be made in the minimum design temperature without impact testing the material? This question should be 106. It is not given, I don't know. Without impact testing, that material is A106. That's how we come to for B. Pre-B thickness 19 point. This is 160 and 64 psig. So that is the difference. This is not the case here. Here this is the drawing. So stress ratio 64 by 160.4. So this is for stress ratio 0.4 and then we are getting 60. The temperature reduction. There is this one is the temperature reduction graph. This one is here, I think so. A plant piping system is constructed using deoxidized pipe, 106 grade B, 19 mm thick. Minimum design temperature is 10 degrees. Impact testing is required, category D. So when you come from here, because it is B already seen, I'm not coming to that. Minus 9.4 and so that is degrees centigrade. Minus 9.4, 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Without impact test, minimum design temperature is 10 degrees centigrade. Impact testing is required because it is less than that. Okay, friends, we'll stop here.